Hello, everyone! Yesterday was my birthday, so I thought it would be cool going down memory lane. So I thought I would react to some of my old videos. Right now, I'm doing my viewer voting. Then I will go back to working on Expedition Castaway full-time again, because I think I finally have rested well after being so overworked. So today I was debating on either reacting to Escape the Night or Ridonculous Race 2. However, after seeing the art from Escape the Night, I got horrified by the ugly art and almost went blind, so I'm gonna react to Ridonculous Race. I know r/Total Drama kinda reacted to the first episode of Ridonculous Race, and they bullied the heck out of it. I mean, I'm not surprised at all, since the editing, animations, and humor all suck. Even I joined them and bullied myself. The thing is, I never expected to do a full series. It was just meant to be something fun. My original concept of TDRR2 was that I created new teams and would just make short clips of the teams as if they were on the real TDRR. For example, how Katie and Sadie would do the Geyser Challenge. So here it is, the first episode of Ridonculous Race 2. It was posted on the 5th of July 2020 and is my most viewed video with over 100,000 views. It used to have Kelly in the thumbnail, but I didn't want to have her twice, so I had to change it to Duncan. And if you remember, this scene is actually from episode 2. Before we watch, I'm gonna say that 99% of the video is muted since I did not really know a lot about copyright at the time, so I just put whatever music I found. But I have learned now. It's finally time to react to the infamous Ridonculous Race by yours truly, Dawn's Bubble, aka me!
Right off the bat, we start with my first ever full background I did for TDR2. I did this one in Paint, and I have to say, it kind of slayed. Look, the iconic birds. When people say this show wasn't a proper animation, I will always show these ones. Edmonton looks kind of crusty, not gonna lie. The pixels are so visible here. Time for the iconic intro. That actually looks super good. Okay, we are finally here. The funniest team to write was Rich Butler and Kelly because they were a chaotic duo. I know a lot of people were annoyed by them, but I simply adore them. Why did I make them lean like this? And OMG, that Lindsay pose is so cute. The first bus has arrived, and I totally forgot how ugly the old Lumberjacks design was. I can't believe it took 6 episodes to get a redesign. Okay, guys, it's time for the most infamous moment of my series. I cannot believe that I did not get canceled over this. Also, this moment is the most replayed scene of the episode, so don't act like you guys didn't watch it over and over again. Heather is saying she got sexually harassed with a smile. Y'all, this was before I gave them emotions, so don't come at me. And now we have James from the Lumberjacks thirsting over the woman's body. My goal with the Lumberjacks was they were going to be men who have always been surrounded around men and been in the forest their whole lives. I could compare them as cavemen and use the race to broaden their horizons, which you will see. Harpy was probably the most hated character of my cast by the fans, but I'm going to be honest and say that I love Harpy. Second bus has now arrived, and people wonder, why did you make Melody instead of Mary? And I'm going to be honest here, I thought Mary was ugly and the more boring person out of the geniuses, and I really love Elodie, so why not have 2 Elodies? Katie and Sadie bouncing, and this is not the last time you will see this. I think this becomes a running gag for during the series. All the teams have arrived, and Dawn welcomes them all to the race, and wow, the music on this is very dramatic. Kelly is also the only person on this season who has voice acting. For the people who wanted voice acting, here you go. The first challenge was to find the Dawn box at the airport. Pretty simple. The race has started, and Harpy is here taking selfies. That is kind of iconic, which of course leads to Daisy being mad at her. My intentions with them was that Harpy would be the influencer kind of type, and we're going to ruin the race for them. Meanwhile, Daisy was going to be the level-headed one and take the race seriously. And we all know how that ended. Then the brothers talk about maybe using Daisy and teaming up with her. That was my first idea, and the reason for them losing. Daisy getting attracted to the brothers and becoming too unfocused, but instead, she found someone else. Duncan and Trent as Gwen's exes are currently in first place. Fun fact is that I didn't even want them in this season, but I needed more male teams, so they had to be in it. I tried my best sabotaging them by getting them out early, and having them as the current leader was just a part of it. So now the teams must find the Skytram at Jasper, where they will find their first official challenge. I wanted this to be more like Amazing Race, so the teams got to drive themselves and navigate on their own. And we can actually see how much impact navigation has on the race in the upcoming episodes, because it gives us drama with teams getting lost, which we almost never got in the original. Another fun fact was that this episode was kind of based on Amazing Race Canada 4 Episode 1. The sisters found some maps that will definitely help them because of what I just said about navigation. Also, the sisters, for them, I kind of wanted to be the smart ones that know everything about the race without them being too powerful. You can see that they have some flaws in the upcoming episodes. Then Daisy finds the Dawn box. You go, girl. But she can't continue because Harpy isn't there. But because she is there waiting, everyone else sees her and, of course, passes her. The ones at the front of the pack are now on the way, and as you can see, I gave them all color-coordinated cars so you could keep track of who is who. The BFFLs and rich people also find the Dawn box, which means now that Daisy and Harpy are officially last. The rich and the besties would kind of be like a duo doing a lot of stuff together because they would constantly be at the back of the pack. But I changed that because the BFFLs won an episode and teamed up with their new besties, or should I say future boyfriends. Just kidding. At this point, this video is more like a review or behind the scenes than a reaction. Now the teams at the front meets their first obstacle. Is it going to be right or left? And this is why we love having maps, so we can actually see where the teams are or how close/far they are from the goal. Amazing Race producers, take some notes, please. As we just saw, they went the wrong way, and of course the sisters swoops in and take the right direction. This then leads to our first major split of the race, and we can see how this will affect the outcome of the episode. But since the other teams were just behind them, the second group is also going to follow them, of course. So the bad thing with being good at navigation is that other people can just follow you, as we just saw. Then we meet our iconic kings of the season, father and son. Kamen the dad is the short one, and he is like a rich king in the Middle East. I'm just going to read his biography so you can understand what kind of person he is. And this is all from my wiki, where you can read more about him and other teams. So Kamen was born in Saudi Arabia as a prince in the Yazmanli kingdom. He was taught early on how to be a real man and only knows what is manly and what isn't. As a national war started against his kingdom broke out, he was forced to be relocated. He was able to flee to Canada at a very young age. He had a hard time accepting the cultural differences as everything there was about gender equality. He did not like that at first, but after meeting a certain someone, he started to accept it more and more. Later, they eventually got a son called Hakim. He, unlike his father, was a coward and showed many weak emotions. Hakim is now trying his best to make his son a real man. Kamen is probably the best worst character in the world. We all hate him so much we like him. As I said, it was my birthday yesterday, so today we are actually on our way home from the place we had the party at. So if you didn't know, I'm editing this video from the car on my old-ass iPhone. And I don't have a lot of storage left and really want to put up a video today, so this will be part 1, y'all. I will react to the rest tomorrow. So what do you guys think will happen? Will Harpy and Daisy make it? What will happen to the teams who went the wrong way, and who will fall to their death? Well, sit right there and check out next time on the Ridonculous Race 2.